Guessing the hearing is here. The balcony. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. The representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible knights, stiff in their nosy armor, sit in one section. In another are well-dressed members of House Doemel, casual watching with a predator's interest. Still elsewhere are the ramshackle dozens who have made no special effort to dress up for their liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in academic robes with expressions of either sour or concerned.
Then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
Weren't the knights supposedly in favor of animancy?
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I met a false patient in Brackenberry Sanitarium who had tampered with Atso's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Those who know me around here know me to be fair in judgment. Cadman Anso should be held innocent.
Horseshit! These Animancers can't be trusted! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill! Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves!
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justiciar! You turn a blind eye, and look what happens!
I have been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine. Though the knights were unable to control the damage, it was not animancy, but an ancient machine that caused it.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
My word is my oath. I challenge anyone here to find someone who knows different.
I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
The Earnoutness houses an ingredient machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. Do you think that was the machine's purpose or just a dire side effect? Kana shudders. But then, why would the ingredients build such a machine at all?
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
I have reason to believe there were others at the tower who might have done this.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're missing the point! Everywhere there's Animancers, there's disaster! We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge!
Ah, wrong bridge indeed.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it!
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's Animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
I can. My crowd begins to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Right idea, Watcher, taking this hearing by the curly ones, don't waste your chance. Widewind's legacy is the creation of the leading key. Kate Mananzo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this, they want Animancy to fall. The whole matter expands into a den of skepticism that fills the hall. I've seen them in the ruins of Erglamfad, operating machines that disrupt and direct the flow of souls, near towns like Gitted Vale and Deerford, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their deaths confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
Wasn't she supposed to be on my side? Well, I'm going to respond with the same. If he did, for your husband's sakes, I hope he at least left the brothel unlocked.
You must know, friend, that the leaden key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going with number 2. The leading key is very real. They are foreigners from Aedir and Red Ceres who hate Deerwood and want to see it suffer. Durance chuckles. You have learned the way to the people's hearts in your travel, I see.
Now that's the first thing you said that makes some sense.
Please, this is pandering.
You would suggest that the sacrifices of the people of Deerwood were insufficient to get us beat our enemies? How dare you?
Outrageous! My ancestors didn't give their lives in Deerwood's name so some knight for a day could question their sacrifice!
Yeah, apparently, for some reason, the Crucial Knights are against Animancy. It's insane. Just need to put the rabble-rousers on my side and I'll win.
That wasn't what I meant. She twists my words.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
Crucial Knights were a piece of shit. I took a personal interest in the matter and tried to learn what I could.
Indeed. This land is foreign to you, unless I miss my guess. Your efforts on its behalf are to be commended. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenberry Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
Animancy should be studied in the Deerwood. If you don't, someone else will, and they will wield great power over you.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest. I want to thank the delegations for helping me to collect my thoughts. In particular, I want to thank our new delegate, who has given me much to think about, and who alerted me to a new enemy I had failed to see. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement. Ramir D. Barash, representing the interests of Animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
You're going to get beheaded.
Your Grace.
It occurs to me now that my concerns about Animancy may not outweigh its value.
He's going to get
Forgive
attacked.
me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing? No! Avenge the new!
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
Well, isn't that great?
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
The words "shall I end it for you" ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Theos hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, the screams and clashing of weapons fading to silence. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at a pulpit high above an assembly of road onlookers, you among them, clustered around a wide circular pit carved of stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone mow. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax, black and red and seeping, and the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet, for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
Okay.
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
He nods to a hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. You open your eyes to the beamed ceiling of the palace's grand entry hall. The clangs of metal striking metal waft in from outside alongside the cries of the injured as you stagger to your feet. Theos is gone. Heather leans in, his head upside down, in your sight as he peers down at you from above. Hey, you're alive! He looks you are frowning. Can you move? We shouldn't stick around. When the wounds get stirred up, they like to start burning things. Off to one side you can hear the clinking rustle of chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He's trying to say something, seemingly directed at you, but at first it is too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rasp out a few words. Lady Webb, she's the only one, she must be told. She'll know what to do. Please find her, tell her everything. The guard passes out and slides on the floor. Okay. Man, this is not going to be good. Civil War. Seems Theos always ends up winning, doesn't he? I really don't give a shit. Okay, I don't give a shit on that. Without a proper authority figure, then I can do what I want. Ah, 1,000? Yeah, right. I lost my bonus again, are you fucking serious? Okay, I'm not going back to get it.